Hi, my name is Bindu Subramanium, and I'm an entrepreneur, singer, songwriter, music educator, crazy cat lady, and a mom. My home is my sanctuary. It's my safe space. It's where my cats live, my plants stay alive, my flowers come, my daughter makes messes. So I'm really happy to invite you into my home today to have this conversation. That's an easy one. If I could speak to my younger self, I would say be brave, be fearless. I think so much time is wasted when we think we aren't good enough or when we're worried about what other people are going to say or do. So my advice to my younger self is the same as my advice to every young woman out there, and that is be brave, be fearless. I don't know whether I should be saying something that could change the world or, really something very impactful, but honestly, if I could have a superpower for 24 hours, I think it would be flying, because I think it'd be really cool to just be able to fly. Looking back, where the ground really shifted was where I refused to accept failure. So many times in my journey where I felt like I wasn't making any progress, when I was starting Sapa in schools and it was so hard to get the message out there, and it was so hard to get people to believe in what we were doing and to get them to sign up for music education, every time was like the last time. Every time I was like, okay, we can't do this, I think we're going to give up. And it's just that series of not giving up which eventually leads to success. Well, I think more and more nowadays we see mompreneurs, we see these really amazing women who are creating products that work for kids, creating services that work for kids. And in my journey too, I think being a mom has really influenced the way that I perceive what I want to do. Both in terms of, I felt when my daughter was born that there needed to be a better way to learn Indian classical music or global music or music in general. And I think being a mom is really what gave me visibility on that. Like, how do I make something that's valuable for the next generation? But in so many other ways as well, being a mom has helped me realize what's important. And I think that there's this constant struggle and this constant need to balance to make sure that what you're doing is truly meaningful, because every minute you're doing something is a moment you're not doing something else. So when you're a mom, when you're running a family, when you're running a household, when you're running a business, you're always cognizant of the fact that there are multiple draws on your time. So being a mom is something that really keeps me centered and focused. And I know that everything I have to do has to be meaningful. Rose, beauty. Chrysanthemums are my favorite flowers, the big white ones. So those to me are joy. Sunflowers are power, and sunflowers are really, I would say, my spirit flower, if there is such a thing. So yeah. If I were to give them a message, or give them advice, who am I to give anybody advice? But if I were to give them a message, it would be to remember that your center of the universe has to be you. Until you are strong and balanced, you will not be able to do the million things that you need to do. And if it is in your heart to create something, to run something, to build something, and that is something that's meaningful to you, you need to prioritize that. You need to find time for that, because that'll help you find yourself. Our time is often not ours. We often have responsibilities in a million different areas, and it's sometimes easy to say that you're being selfless or that you have to meet the demands of everyone around you. But be brave. Take that step. follow your passions, put the hard work in, and you will bring so much joy into the world. You'll find it's much easier to balance the million things when you realize that you are a thing of value too.